Hello. Straight ahead on WBKB, the community comes together to protect a local shoreline. Plus, we go live to the Alpena Public Schools Town Hall and a huge financial boost for our local military training facility. You're watching Thunder Bay News Network. WBKB News at 6 starts now.
Live from Alpena, Michigan, this is WBKB 11 Evening News. With news anchors Sherry Stewart, Chief Meteorologist Ellie Morrison, and Sports Director Tyler Cruz. This is your up-to-date and continuing coverage on local news, weather, and sports. These are the stories that matter and the news that affects you most. This is WBKB 11 Evening News.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Sherry Stewart. Alpena Public Schools is hosting a town hall where community members will share a wide range of perspectives about issues in education. WBKB's Stephanie Manici reports live from Alpena High School.
Thanks, Sherry. I'm here at Alpena High School where, as you can see behind me, a large crowd gathered at the front oval for tonight's town hall meeting. They're discussing controversial topics, which are including critical race theory, Earlier tonight when I arrived, a crowd had gathered in front of the plaza pool and they were in a circle praying. It looks like the police, if you can see them mixed in with the crowd, they've come out as well. One of our reporters, Kent Davis, spoke with Superintendent David Rabideau yesterday, who said he is expecting the Alpena community to come out and have just a dialogue. The meeting is still getting underway. They're still at the beginning of their announcements, so we're going to head over shortly so we can see how it progresses. Live at Alpena, Stephanie Manici, WBKB News. Back to you, Sherry.
Thank you, Stephanie. WBKB's Tiffany Maddox joins us in the studio with more on the topics up for discussion tonight.
In advance of tonight's town hall, some residents have written letters to the board expressing their feelings about certain issues. Letters and more letters to the Alpena Board of Education. Letters that reveal strong feelings about what parents feel students should learn and experience while in school. Critical race theory, transgender student policies, and pandemic protocols are just some of the topics up for discussion. The town hall comes after months of debate during public comment at Board of Education meetings. Paul Schaap of the Alpena Ministerial Association says this is not about politics. This is about standing for the truth, saying children are being fed a diet of poison to divide us along racial and religious lines. A letter to the board we obtained from Chairman of United Conservative Voice, Michael Mantis, wrote, "For a stop to the indoctrination of critical race theory, the LGBTQ political agenda, and anti-scientific mask and vaccine mandates." One local business owner says this story truly deserves more statewide coverage. In the studio, Tiffany Maddox, WBKB News.
Thank you, Tiffany. We'll have reaction from tonight's town hall at 11. We're going to head over now to meteorologist Ellie Morrison with a first check of the weather. Ellie.
Sherry, we saw some scattered thunderstorms flaring up across our area this afternoon. Those are now all sinking off towards the south. We continue to see some thunderstorm action south of Mayo now in the Glenny area and down through Iosco County. That's the most active part of our area where we're seeing some heavier downpours, and you can also see all of this lightning that's getting detected. Future radar here shows us that we continue to have a chance of some spotty showers and thunderstorms throughout the early evening. Then after sunset, as we go past 9-10 o'clock, we are going to see those chances of showers fading away and dry weather in the forecast for tomorrow. I'll let you know how warm it's going to get coming up later in the newscast.
Thank you, Ellie. We'll see you shortly. A local nonprofit wants your help to protect part of the shoreline in Iosco County. Reporter Kent Davis has the story.
Huron Pines officially launched a fundraiser to protect a 145-acre property on Tuesday. The drive, in collaboration with Alabaster Township, hopes to establish a mile of Lake Huron shoreline in Alabaster as a nature preserve. Huron Pines Executive Director Brad Jensen says they purchased the property from U.S. Gypsum in December to protect the habitat from real estate development.
Property was going at 25% more than it had been, and so we saw last fall just a real opportunity to save almost a mile of shoreline that otherwise would be developed into lots. This is the largest stretch of undeveloped intact land that was for sale from Alpena all the way down to Saginaw Bay.
Jensen says they're not just preserving this shoreline for wildlife, but for the community as well.
And we're also in a stretch of shoreline where there's not a lot of big parcels for the public to access Lake Huron. As you drive south here and down to Bay City, you just don't see that many open areas along the lake.
Huron Pines' vision for the area includes improved paths, a public park, and more. Jensen says they will use funds to finalize the purchase and set up an endowment for maintenance. Huron Pines and the township have so far raised about $1 million towards the $2.5 million goal. Jensen says he hopes the public can rally behind them on this project and establish a lakeshore for everyone to enjoy. We'll have a link to their donation page on our website. In Alabaster, Kent Davis, WBKB News.
Thank you, Kent. Michigan military facilities are getting a big financial boost. The federal government has allocated $128 million across 5 facilities, including the Alpena Combat Readiness Training Center. The news comes as Northern Strike, one of the military's largest training exercises, returns to the region. Senator Gary Peters says he was proud to help secure the investment. He says it will ensure that Alpena continues to be a center for military training for years to come.
Given the fact that Alpena represents the largest training area east of the Mississippi, and with the fact that I was able to get language in the defense authorization for called a special designation, which will mean all of the other services will recognize if you want to have high quality training, go to the Alpena area.
$23 million will go towards state-of-the-art aircraft hangars and maintenance facilities at the Alpena Combat Readiness Training Center. Service members are participating in military readiness exercises at the facility through August 14th. A local first responder is entering a new chapter in his quest to help others. Presqu'Île Township Fire EMT Brian Harmon is heading off to medical school at Michigan State University this fall. He's been with the Presqu'Île Department for about a year, where he completed his EMT training. Alpena Fire Chief Bill Forbush says he's very proud of Harmon, who is considering a specialty in emergency medicine and EMS. And congratulations. More news ahead for you here on WBKB. Coming up, we'll have your Pets of the Week, and meteorologist Ellie Morrison will have your 7-day forecast. Welcome back. Meteorologist Ellie Morrison is here with a look at our forecast. Ellie.
Sherry, we're seeing some showers and thunderstorms now progressing south of Alpena. Parts of Alpena County picked up on a few showers earlier this afternoon, but we're beginning to dry out from north to south across the area. The rain still ongoing over areas of Iosco and Ogama counties. These red colors and pink colors on radar imagery indicating some downpours in parts of Iosco County, now moving into Aranac County. And you can also see here all of the lightning that's getting detected. Temperatures are at 79 degrees in Alpena, 76 in Tawas City, and cooler in West Branch at 62 degrees. That's rain-cooled air. Because of the evaporation, that process actually helps to cool the temperature. It's called evaporative cooling, and that's why we're seeing those cooler temperatures being picked up southwest of Alpena. 75 degrees the temperature in Rogers City. We have light winds coming out of the east-southeast in Alpena at 8 miles per hour, west-southwest winds in Oscoda at 6 miles per hour, and in West Branch a light breeze out of the west at 8 miles per hour. And you can even see here on the wider picture these showers that have developed over portions of northeast Michigan and mid-Michigan. There are also a few showers in eastern parts of the UP. But looking farther to the west towards Minnesota, that's where we're seeing mainly clear skies. We'll have mainly clear skies tonight. Not really a lot of active weather to speak of, but I'm watching some more moisture out to the west, and that'll start influencing our weather pattern as we look towards later in the day on Friday. So for tonight, any leftover showers are going to fade away after sunset, and then our skies will become mostly clear. And then tomorrow, a bright day. We're going to see mostly sunny skies throughout the area. Really no weather issues for Wednesday. And also as we go into Thursday, we might see a few more clouds developing, but it is quiet weather until we get to the end of the week. Friday, we start dry, but then as we go into Friday afternoon and Friday evening, that's when showers will spread in from the west. For tonight, low temperatures heading down to 58 degrees in Alpena, 60 in Tawas City, 57 in Onaway, mostly clear skies and very light winds. For tomorrow, we are going to see mostly sunny skies, bright and warm with high temperatures heading up to 84 degrees in Alpena, 81 in Tawas City, and 85 degrees in Atlanta. So for tomorrow, certainly feeling quite summer-like, a high of 84 degrees, mostly sunny. Be sure to have the sunscreen. A low of 61 early Thursday, partly cloudy with highs heading up to 85 degrees. Friday starts dry, but then some scattered showers build in late day, highs near 82 degrees. Then over the weekend, we have some on and off chances of spotty showers, but we're not going to see any kind of washout for Saturday and Sunday. Just a few hit and miss raindrops, near 80 for Saturday, 84 on Sunday, then pretty steamy early next week. A risk of scattered thunderstorms on Monday with highs around 89 degrees, upper 80s next Tuesday, and mostly cloudy.
Okay.
So the summer weather not done with us yet.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah, the heat is still in the forecast.
Good.
And today's photo was sent in by Barb McMullen. These were taken after the rain had finally stopped at the Ausable River in Alcona Park a few days ago. Thank you, Barb, for sharing this photo with us. If you have a photo such as nature shots, pics with friends, or interesting sights you see that you'd like to send us, email it along with a short description to news@wbkb11.com.
And coming up on WBKB News, getting kids help after a COVID infection, and Tyler Cruz will have the latest in sports. In health, a text message may be the new string around your finger and getting kids help after a COVID infection. Femi Redwood has some of the day's top health stories.
The American Academy of Pediatrics is recommending all children who test positive for COVID-19 have a follow-up visit with their doctor after the quarantine period. Pediatricians can evaluate any long-term symptoms and discuss vaccination with parents. The Academy is also recommending all children be monitored for the emotional and behavioral effects of the pandemic at every doctor visit. Researchers in Hong Kong say increased screen time and less time outdoors may explain an uptick in short-sightedness or myopia in children. A study followed a group of kids between January and August of 2020 and found higher incidence of myopia when compared to children in a pre-pandemic group. A simple text reminder is helping people schedule and show up for a COVID shot. Research in the journal Nature found a basic text message boosted appointment rates at UCLA Health, and the rates were even higher when the message included ownership language like claim your dose. Those are some of the day's top health stories. Femi Redwood, CBS News, New York.
Today's pets of the week are lake trout, clownfish, goldfish, pike, and brown trout.
Our first kitten is a little guy named Trout. He's perhaps the bravest of today's pets. He likes to explore and was the first to take some steps outside. He zigs where his siblings zag and follows the beat of his own drum. Next up, we have Goldfish. She's the second bravest of the group. She likes toys that let her practice her hunting skills. Now meet Brown Trout. He's usually the first to scram when something spooks him. When he comes out from his hiding spot, Brown Trout shows a more playful and stubborn side of himself. Our next pet is Clownfish. She's not super keen on affection or people. She wanted to be anywhere except where the camera was. She's looking for someone patient who can help her feel safe and happy. Finally, meet Pike. This boy was perhaps the most nervous of the bunch. He didn't come out of his hiding place for at least 30 minutes. It seems seeing his siblings play gave him the confidence to step out for himself. These kittens were dropped off without much explanation, and they're all nervous to some degree. Keep in mind that none of them feel ready to be picked up yet. To learn more about adoption, you can follow the link to the Huron Humane Society on our website, WBKB11.com.
Well, sports is coming up next, but first, Tyler Cruz is in with a preview. Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Sherry, how's it going? A little fish action going on with the Pets of the Week. I'm loving that. But anyways, it's time for sports. One Tiger was awarded for his play in the month of July. We'll have more on that. And hear from Coach Campbell and one rookie as the Lions threw on pads for the first time today. All of this and more is next in sports.
Oh, baby! Big time!
Detroit Tigers had a much-needed day off yesterday. It was their first one since the All-Star break back in mid-July. But while they weren't playing baseball, one Tiger was still able to make the headlines, and that's rookie catcher Eric Haas. Haas has been on fire since coming out of the All-Star break, and yesterday he was given the well-deserved recognition of American League Rookie of the Month, making him the first Tiger given that award since Brennan Bosch back in 2010. Over July, Haas has 22 hits, 9 home runs, and 29 runs batted in, but he has really found his groove lately. And over the last 7 games, he's got 3 home runs, he's batting .280, and he has driven in 13. And that's huge for the Tigers because Haas is not the only rookie making noise in that lineup.
3-1 to Haas.
And for the Tigers, they're back in action tonight with a great measuring stick game, if you'd ask my opinion. Red Sox aren't playing their best baseball right now, but a few weeks ago, they had the best record in the American League, and they're most likely a playoff team. Now, the Tigers, they're now 9.5 games out from the wild card, but they've been playing much better ball second half of the season. They can get a few wins out of this series that could do wonders for the young team's confidence, especially now that the rebuild is over and Detroit is looking to compete over the next few seasons. Willie Peralta is going tonight, followed by Casey Mize and Tariq Skubal, and we will have all the highlights here on WBKB Sports. Well, we are getting closer, Lions fans. Today was the first fully padded practice of training camp. Now, every football fan or player knows it's completely different once you put the pads on. Even Coach Campbell mentioned it. Some guys just look different with pads on. One player he's itching for a deeper look at is rookie defensive tackle, or nose tackle specifically, Aleem McNeil, the 330-pounder out of North Carolina State.
Aleem McNeil, Twinkle Toes. He's, tell you what, I'd be careful gushing right now because I want to see him in pads, but I'm telling you, for a big man, he's a big man. He's thick, and he's got really good feet.
Twinkle toe, that's funny. I really don't know what to say about that. First day of pads, you know, you got to come out physical, and if you don't come out physical, you just be on your neck. So, I mean, you got to come out intensified, ready to go, and, you know, it's just exciting to be able to put the shells back on. It's been a little minute.
After a very long Olympics for Team USA gymnast Simone Biles, she nailed her dismount from the balance beam this morning, put her hand on her chest, and breathed a huge sigh of relief. Yesterday, Biles announced that she would compete in the balance beam event this morning, and it's the first time Biles has competed since performing one vault routine earlier in the Olympics. After that routine, she said her mental health wasn't there, and she would be costing the team and risking injury by competing. Well, Simone earned a bronze medal in today's balance beam events, and afterwards, she said she just wanted to go out there and have, quote, a good beam set, end quote. So we'll have more on this and more from the Olympics at 11 p.m.
Good for her.
Yeah, that was exactly what I was going to say. Good for her. The one reaction to that was to wish her well.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere. Next on WBKB News, we have your eye on entertainment. Welcome back. Middle-earth fans can mark the date and a serious diagnosis for comedian Kathy Griffin. Nichelle Medina has those stories and more in today's Eye on Entertainment.
Comedian Kathy Griffin revealed on social media she has lung cancer despite not smoking. Griffin told fans she is undergoing surgery to remove half of her left lung. The 60-year-old has had a rough few years, facing backlash over a photo shoot targeting former President Trump, battling a prescription pain pill addiction, and losing both her sister and mother. Amazon revealed its first look at the new Lord of the Rings prequel series. The yet-to-be-titled series takes place thousands of years before The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. And advance tickets are on sale for the new adventure comedy Free Guy. The film stars Ryan Reynolds as a bank teller turned hero of his own real-world video game. You can catch the action in theaters beginning August 13th. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Nichelle Medina, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Thank you for watching WBKB News at 6.
You can visit WBKB11.com for sports, weather, and news updates anytime, day or night. And check us out on our Facebook page and Twitter handle at WBKB11.
Join us tonight for WBKB News at 11 with Stephanie Manici. Have a great night.